Hello, welcome to the stream. Who have we got in the chat here? So we got This is City. You cannot defend that record of the City have become the first team in Champions League history to be leading a match by 3 goals as late as the 75th minute and fail to win. Another waste of money on my time. We are so bad, really bad. We got Liverpool next. Cannot keep dealing with this anymore. Hull City lost again. Fans were really loud tonight, chanting "We want water out." Saying water football is bad. Disgusting. What was your reaction? Palace repeat, but worse. My reaction, I was quite calm, extremely disappointed, but quite calm. I wasn't throwing my chair around or anything like that. I was surprisingly calm the whole way through, to be honest, even when we were 3-0 up. Look, awful to say the least that we bottled that bad. I had a gutting feeling the moment it went 3-1. I just had an awful feeling when it went 3-2. I thought we were guaranteed to drop points. There is my player ratings. Have a read. Sorry, for me, that was embarrassing than any of our losses. I think only Tottenham is worse. Anyone in the squad who's capable of holding out a 3-0 lead. For me, the biggest issues lie in the defence. I think that's become abundantly clear because. And look, tonight was a game where we should have been 3-0 up at half-time. Tonight was not even a night of taking our chances. Do you think we'll qualify? I think we'll make it to the top 24. I don't know if we're going to make it to top 8. We are United 2.0. I think we're going to make it to the top 24. I don't think we're going to make it to top 8. I think we needed to win today. They say that the rough amount of points you need to get into the top 8 are 16. We have 8 points, and we have 3 games left in the Champions League phase, and those include PSG and Juventus. I don't know if we're going to get maximum points. So I think we'll make it to the knockouts of the league phase. Anyway, let me get into it. Edison, 4.5. My reason being is because I feel like in every goal he has a part to play and he messes up in each part. Now then, I think it's a little harsh, but I think you have to put a bit of responsibility on him. He gets rounded on the first goal. The second goal, he fails to cover his near post. Like, the ball could not be closer to the near post, and yet it still manages to squeeze through him and give Jimenez, I think his name was, an open net. And the third goal, I don't even want to talk about. He's nowhere near to be seen in his own box. He's completely gone. He completely messes it up. Now then, of course, it's not good anyway. Big ups to everyone who's tuning in. This was not pretty to watch anyway from all of the defense. I'm going to get into each and every one of them now. Thanksgiving on Thursday. Have a good time. Have a good time, Lewis. But I will not let that ruin it. Yeah, enjoy Thanksgiving and all that, of course. I'm not even mad. I'm not happy. I'm very disappointed, though. I just try to stay calm in these situations. But trust me, I'm disappointed. So, moving on to Rico Lewis, 6. I think he was the best out of the back line. I thought he was really helpful in the attack. I thought he was very, very solid. Defensively, of course, he wasn't superb. But I think everything else he was decent. On the third goal, look, you can try blame him for not blocking the header, but there's not much he can do there. He's just got to hope that he gets on another day. He's managed to block that, and on today he didn't. It's not a good situation for him to be in. I don't really blame him for that. And on the other 2 goals, I don't really blame him for those either. Ake, 5.5. Look, my biggest issue is with this. The reason he's gotten a below average is simply because you look at the second goal. Somehow we have about three black shirts in the box unmarked, and we have all our whole squad back. Akanji doesn't follow his runner, and Ake is a defender who should be on one of the attackers. He's playing centre half. He has to. I'm doing my math homework because I'm going to edit my vlog. Good luck, Glimpse. I think Ake and Akanji just sloppy. I think one of them needed to lead better. I don't think anyone really showed leadership in that back line throughout the entirety of the game. I don't think there was a visible leader. You can tell when there's a leader on the field. And I don't think we had a leader throughout the entire pitch today. Bernardo may have been wearing the armband, but he's not a captain. I don't think he's got that in his locker. I'll move on to Vardio. Look, this guy makes 2 errors on the goals. The first error is obviously the biggest one because he just gives it straight to the Feyenoord player, and he is allowed to just run in and round Ederson. So the first one is all him. He needs to do better on that kind of thing. He had a similar error against Tottenham. Maybe that was hanging over his head. Maybe he's gone into that with this all over his head. He basically creates the first goal for them. The second goal, he passes it straight into a Feyenoord man, which eventually leads into the goal. And also he gets the opportunity to potentially stop the play at one point, but he fails to. And look, he tried, but he did fail. You can say that's harsh. At least he tried, but I don't really care when he's made the error already. That's how I look at it personally. And the third goal. I'm trying to remember how the third goal went. Everyone's kind of partly to blame there because no one was able to really help the keeper. The fact that ball getting over the top, it's a brilliant ball, but someone needs to help out Ederson a bit better, because even though Ederson does make a horrendous error diving out of his box like that, he's still he has the right to defensive cover. That's what I'm trying to say. It was not pretty to watch any of our defending from the 75th minute onwards. Before the 75th minute, by the way, I've got to say I think we were fine. If the game ends, if games were 70 minutes long as opposed to 90, I think you leave that game and you're quite happy. You think the players have all done quite well, and you're feeling quite good. But games are 90 minutes long. Now then, on to positives, which is the higher up in the pitch. I gave Bernardo 6.5. I did think that this was slightly better from him. I thought that he was a bit more of a threat. I do think at certain points he was running his head into the same brick wall, but sometimes he did create today. I'll be fair. I think Bernardo was better today. 6.5 is just above average, so he was all right today. Bernardo, I was happy with him. Gundo, I give him a 7 mainly because of his goal, and also because he creates the assist for Nunes. He plays the ball into Nunes, then Nunes runs it down the line, and then Nunes plays it into Haaland, who taps it home. So, I think Gundo was quite key for us. And I think this was the best performance from Elka. I was very happy when he scored because, well, I think he deserved it, to be honest. I love Ilkay Gundogan. We've all given him a bit of slack recently, mainly because he hasn't got the legs anymore. And he dropped his runner on Saturday. We're all in our right to give him some critique. But yeah, I thought he was good today. I thought I thought that this was better from Ilkay. It does leave me worried for Anfield, though. Núñez, 7. I thought Núñez was good today. He had a few errors, but what I was really impressed was when he lost the ball, he fought really hard to win it back, and sometimes he did win it back, and I was very happy with him. He gets a lovely assist. His assist is really good. It's a brilliant ball. It's inch perfect. And on the whole, I thought his play was good. I didn't like the fact, no, what an absolute disgrace. Welcome back, Elijah. Well, welcome to the trial, Elijah. I was impressed with Núñez. I thought he was good, and I hope he starts against Liverpool because I think we need him. I think we need Núñez versus Liverpool. I didn't see myself saying that for a while. But anyway, moving on, Foden, 6. I think 6 is fine. I think 6 is fair. He had a couple of all right moments, Phil Foden. I don't think that this was a day where he had chances where he really should have taken them, or we'll be looking back and like, oh, why didn't you do that? I thought Foden was all right today. I thought it was just all right from Phil Foden, I wish he was slightly more clinical, and hopefully that'll come within the next few weeks. We could really use that against Liverpool, to be honest. 3-0 lead, 3-0 up, bottle it. Yeah, I know. Awful lead to bottle, probably the worst I've seen as bottle, to be honest. I don't think I've seen as a bottle 3-goal lead before, and if I have, it's not been for a while. Grealish, 6. He's just back from injury. I'm not gonna give him too much flack. I thought this was a decent performance for his first start in a while. What the hell is our mentality right now? I was tempted to put that in the title. In the thumbnail. Instead, I put I forgot what I put, but I was tempted to put what is our mentality. I was thinking about that, but I switched up. But yeah, our mentality, I don't know what it is. Look, today we did like leaders, but it takes more than leaders to win games. On the weekend, we need all our best players. We need to get it right. I know Rodri's not going to be there, but genuinely, we need our best players. Haaland, 7. Look, I don't think he had too many chances today. I think the penalty he took very well, and I think his goal he got from Núñez was quite good too. I think that was well created. Fair play to Erling Haaland. I think he did just fine. Did exactly what he needed to. On another day, he may have got an assist with him and Foden producing that beautiful football at one point. And yeah, Haaland don't have many complaints. I can't think of many big opportunities he had that he messed up. There were a couple of good moments of defending that the players did, but I don't remember him having a shot on goal that should be on target, but it went wide. He almost scored very early, but it was a good save. Haaland, I don't really have many complaints. I give him a 7, and I give him man of the match because he gets 2 goals at the end of the day. McAtee, 5.5, gave away the ball a couple of times, committed a couple of fouls. I don't blame it on him. Absolutely not. I do not blame it on him. This game, I thought McAtee did fine, really. But, he didn't really have any key good moments. And he had a couple of moments of poor play, so I had to drop him down a rating. Vardio, what the heck was that back pass to Edison? Where was Kanji and Puse for that Jimenez goal? Yeah, they just didn't follow their runners, which was a interesting play, to say the least. On to Puse. My biggest issue is that the header to Vardiol isn't a bad one. It's a very reasonable header. So I don't really discredit him for that. But on the second goal, he doesn't follow his runner. He just doesn't follow the man who made a run. Like, why is Jimenez and I swear there was another guy completely unmarked in our box? What are we doing? There's no urgency. Do you remember 22-23 season, treble season at the Bernabeu? Real Madrid put a ball across the box. Ruben Diaz slides in to deny Benzema a tap-in. Where was that kind of play from anyone? It wasn't there. By the time our players get into the 6-yard box, the ball's in the back of the net. There was no urgency. There was really no urgency. And I have to critique Buse for that, even though he is a youngster, I don't like to do it, but I have to do it because it does really cost us. They both stand there like statues. It's just they moved like a defender would move when City are on a attack high up the pitch, which is they don't move a lot. But in this situation, we were getting attacked in our box and they weren't moving a lot. I don't know why. On to De Bruyne, 6. Didn't really create anything, but I thought he was all right when he came on. I'm not going to diss him too much. He's been injured for a while and he hasn't had a start. I don't know how Jack Grealish, who was out for a while, is fit enough to start today. But De Bruyne, who has been training for weeks now and has had minutes here and there, doesn't start. I don't know what De Bruyne's got to do to start. I don't know what the tactic is. Are we saving him for Anfield? I don't know, but I really hope that we see him soon, because he offers us so much in the creativity that basically no one else does. We are not ready for Anfield. We're going to have to be. We're going to have to find a way, because we cannot afford to go 11 points down. That wraps up the player ratings on a whole. I think the performance was decent on a whole, but the last 15 minutes take it away from us. The mentality is just not there. We could not hold on to a 3-0 lead. We couldn't hold on to a 2-goal lead. We couldn't hold on to a 1-goal lead. I know Feyenoord got the momentum, but we've been in situations like that and we've managed to hold on. We've got to shake our minds up for Anfield. Pep's got to do something to get these guys back into a decent mindset. No wins since October 26th now. We are officially over a month without a win. Tomorrow it would be over a month without a win. November is the first winless month for us in who knows how long. We haven't won a game in November. What is it? 5 defeats and 1 draw. And we kick off December in Anfield. So we're going to have to see how that goes. But look, thank you for tuning in. This was a mishmash of a game. Some people would have turned off the telly at 70 minutes maybe and called it a night. But to those who stayed up and had to watch that, I feel bad for you. Because that was awful. Thank you all for tuning in. Hopefully better versus Anfield. I don't know though. And Connect Gaming is back on Thursday night. See you there. Big ups to everyone.